much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that
they don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Kick it and go, kick it and go.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out.
Tonight, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The ball carrier. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Gets through, and now an opening. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 15 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
7.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting at him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. His throw's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer defense.
No, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go with Jones. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown. On the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago, and a big test for the Bears as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
32.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And Adams has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now...
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Look, he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good.
Give him 30 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Again, it's Jones. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So that's what an angry defense looks like and what they can do. They told him, you've had your 3 touchdowns already. No way you're getting a 4th.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll increase their lead to 28-21. First down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brought down at the 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Jones.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the
tonight.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Green Bay Packers.
A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal from the 6. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught at the end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 4. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And now running right through it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
On third down, Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Rodgers now on first down. Slant to Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
33-yard line.
Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was defended by
the Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, it's Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they the first 2 quarters.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football.
Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Loss of a yard.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 50 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. First down. It's Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On third down, Jones. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run on first down. Jones, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to work. Jones breaking from the contact. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 22 yards. And the Packers continue to roll.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show. He's got daylight past the 20. And he breaks through another tackle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now a play fake. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 59 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, this team...
There's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile for L.A., any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she with magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, how did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't write TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top I was gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those ceiling winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through right through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those ceiling winds that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those ceiling winds that never be the same.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new